Hello! Hello there, everybody. Welcome back to Demon Souls. Demon Souls PlayStation 5. Let me... Ah! I accidentally turned it up very loudly for me. Welcome, welcome. Welcome back. How's everybody doing? I hope everyone's doing alright. I have been busy since last time because I now have a +5 Crescent Falchion and a +8 compound shortbow and a lot of healing. So let me explain what I've been up to and what my plan is today. So basically, all I did, and you know what, I'll show it off just this once because it's probably good for me to have just a little bit of footage of it. But before that, let me just quickly repair the Storm Ruler because we're going to need it so I can show you what I was up to. So basically, I was taking the Storm Ruler, I was going to the boss arena of the Storm King, because in this boss arena, the manta rays respawn. And then I was just doing this. And as long as you don't die... Oh, well, as long as you don't die like I just did, that's fine. You can get 24,000 souls per, like, refresh of the area. Like, those guys alone were, like, a healthy amount. But if you get lucky and you have some of them kind of, like, geared up together... Look at my soul. Look at the amount of souls I'm getting. Look at how quickly that is going up, thanks to what I'm doing right now. It's actually kind of disgusting. I genuinely don't think there is a better farming spot in any Soulsborne game, aside from Mogwin Palace and Elden Ring. This is disgusting. This is disgusting and beautiful at the same time. And because of that, I can level up again. Let's go. So I basically did that. And then I ran down to the crystal lizards in this boss arena that keep respawning to get the items needed to upgrade my Crescent Falchion. And that got my Crescent Falchion up to +5. And then I upgraded the short bow with just regular kind of upgrade materials. And basically just took a bit of time to buy some more stuff. So overall, we are in a very good spot right now. I think I am in a much better spot to take on the man-eaters, which is what we're going to be doing today. We're going to try and do the man-eaters, then the old monk, and then obviously, oh god, the swamp. Which I actually like. I like the swamp. Why am I oh-godding the swamp? The swamp is fun. We love the Swamp of Sorrow. But what I love even more is getting through Upper Latria. So let's just make our way. And we'll see how things go. And I'll see just how much stronger my magic is, because I haven't really done this little run since I started my little level up journey. And I would like to see where my level up journey has taken me. Okay. I think I'm stronger. I'm pretty sure I'm stronger, which bodes well. But on top of that, my weapon being +5 means I should be able to do, like, regular decent damage to the... actually to the man-eaters. Now, Ring of Avarice we don't need anymore. Cling Ring we want to keep. Let me quickly pop on a ring that's good for restoring MP. Good old Fragrant Ring. How's everybody doing tonight? Everyone doing all right? Everyone having a good evening? Ahoy, ahoy, Drew. Welcome, welcome. How you doing? I'm doing wonderful. We're climbing up to face the man-eaters. Everybody's favorite boss, the man-eaters, that function correctly in every single state of the game. And then we get to go and beat up the old monk. Old Monkathon. First, I need to bully this This little goober. Good night. Oh, we got some fresh spice as well. Thank you very much for that. I will take it. I've got max healing, so as long as I'm not getting dunked off of the edge of the arena, which I'm going to try and go to the center of the arena so I can minimize the casualty of me falling, we should be fine. I fully expect this will only take me 1 or 2 tries. Doing pretty fantastic. How are you? I'm doing wonderful. Thank you for asking. I've been having a very quiet Monday. I was working on a video earlier, some pet peeves in Soulsborne. And one of the pet peeves I brought up about Demon Souls was the upgrade system being a bit of a pain in the ass to deal with. But overall, I was having fun. Oh, I like that. That was good damage. Okay. Okay, that's fine. I'm gonna run this way up to this little brazier because this to me is like the safe spot of the arena. If I can get over here, then anything that this guy can do to me is minimized tremendous. Oh, goodbye. Is minimized tremendously. Assuming he doesn't decide to do whatever the fuck he just did there, which was flee the country. So like, even if he knocks me down like that. Okay, actually no. Okay, no, he can. Okay, so he okay. Okay, I was not expecting to get stun locked. I was not expecting to get stun locked. Okay. All right. I did a lot of farming, so I thought I'd be better at the man-eaters, but I guess if you're not running a strength build, you can't stun them. And if you can't stun them, you can't win. How rude. How much damage do I do to this guy with my sword now that I've upgraded it? Oh, that's so much. I should be using my sword. Yeah, I should just be using my sword on the man-eaters. Fuck spells. Fuck magic. Nah. Bro just needs to feel my blade. Oh my god. If I'm doing, what, 200 damage to the man-eater with my sword, then, oh my god, that's so much better than just, like, dinking him with soul rays. Papaya Cyan, welcome. Great day today. Just got the Dark Souls Platinum on PS3 an hour ago. Congratulations! What was the hardest part of the Platinum for you? Please let me know. I've done it before as well, and I would love to hear what other people found difficult. Oh my god, that's so awesome. Onion Omelette, yo boss, smash 'em up, thank you so much, welcome, welcome. Legion of Arkham, too bad the man is a janky BS, their design is solid in the remake. Their design is good here, I like their design in this remake, but the fact that they didn't even attempt to fix the AI is so funny to me. And kind of representative of the main problem I have with this remake, in that it's a remake that doesn't actually fix the flaws of the original, it just aims to make the game more accessible. And I feel like in that sense, it's kind of a bit of a missed opportunity. Not to say that, because the thing is, I realize that that kind of contradicts what I've said in the past about how I would rather not see somebody trying to remake and change a bunch of FromSoft's vision, but like, if they could have gotten like FromSoft in like a directorial role, or like a supervisional role, for like new content, I think it would have been much better, but then PlayStation kind of burned that bridge a while ago, so... And FromSoft is beyond PlayStation now. Getting the tail weapons for sure. Yeah, Seath's weapon for me has always been the most difficult one. I don't know why, but I just could not for the life of me figure out Seath's tail. Yeah, this is the strat. This is the strat. The strat is bullying. Please come back. I need to hurt you. Please come back. The strat is getting blasted. Oh, we're so close. Oh, we're so close. Did that kill me? No, I'm alive. Let me just take a little sippy of my drink. Oh, that's so annoying that the other one is still technically alive. Where's the other one? He's over there. Okay, cool. Oh, that's the wrong one. It's the other one that I need to attack. Okay. Shit. Okay, you. What? Where did you go? What? Can you come and pay attention to me for a second? Oh my god. There we go. Fucking hell. He just did not want to hang out. Bro was doing everything he could to not be near me. You know what? They did a good job of like confusing me on which one was actually the man-eater I needed to kill. I'll give him that. Fucking hell. Goodbye. Are you gonna fly off into the aether and never show up again? Because that would be very funny. I rolled off the edge. Billy, no, that was me. I threw so hard. Heartbreaking scenes when Billy S throws the fight. Billy S was winning and he threw the fight. Can you believe it? The scenes. Best designed character in every Souls game? I could take that, because designs are obviously like inherently subjective, but I feel like the Souls series has absolutely nailed some of its designs in the past, and I would love to highlight some of them. I don't know how much I would be, how interesting I would be at talking about it, because obviously, like, I'm not a character designer, but if I can get the conversation started, if I can get the ball rolling, I would not complain. We've also got the Sekiro community ranking for the areas that should be coming out this week, and if I have time, I want to also try and get the Mio boss ranking video out this week, but that might have to wait until the start of March. I'm not sure yet. I know that tomorrow I'm going to be editing the nitpicks video, and then depending on how Wednesday and Thursday go, I'll see if I can get the rest done for Friday. Okay, team. We're gonna try that one again. We're gonna roll that one back. We know that we have the ability to kill those man-eaters stone dead. So I'm not worried. And we got magic to just finish them off if they decide to fly off into the air. I just need to not roll into the void, and we'll be good, and we'll be golden. And then I'll have to deal with the old monk, which is kind of terrifying, because the old monk is probably not going to be a computer character, it's going to be a real person, and I am a little scared of that, as someone who has never fought a real old monk before. Because it's one of those, for those of you that's never played Demon Souls, the final archdemon of this level, up in that tower, is basically one of those fights where you fight an actual player. Basically, it was like Half-Light before Half-Light was a thing. It was the original Half-Light. Goodbye. Hello. I love how if I just walk to the right, you can't do shit to me. That's fine. That's more dangerous. I don't like that attack. Okay, one man-eater down. The other man-eater is on the way. Where's the other one? Oh, he's coming. Oh, Lord, he's coming. Okay, I'm trying to make it so that we're always facing... Yeah, so we're always facing towards a platform, so that when I roll, I don't immediately get launched into the void. I'm gonna take a little sip of my drink there. Okay, he's going off into the distance, so I'm gonna use this opportunity to just start pelting him with fire. I honestly think this might be the safer option. Oh, that was risky. I'm not gonna lie, that was risky as fuck. But I think we're good. I think we're good. I think we're fine. It's one more hit from literally anything. Oh, you little fucker. Get down here. GG. There we go. And we got the Man-Eater's trophy right there. Slayer of Demon Man-Eater. Because we're a Man-Eater. That's what we are, baby. Ooh, hello. Full moon grass, thank you very much. That's gonna look lovely on my mantelpiece. Oh boy, I'm not ready for Old Monk. I'm really not ready for the Old Monk at all. In fact, I'm very nervous. Their AI is janky, no arguments there, but I really love the Man-Eater boss fight. I love a fight that demands focus and challenges you. The narrow arena is an evil cherry on the brutal cake. I love it. I think if the AI was better, I would really enjoy the Man-Eaters. I think that their moveset is fine. I just wish that they wouldn't fly off into the distance constantly because it's just kind of annoying to deal with. Oh, we're not in body form. 1 second. Oh, we are in body form. Let's go suicide quickly. Spend our souls as well. That way, when we do the Old Monk, I am not fucking over my world tendency. Because I don't want to do that. And then once we've done the Old Monk, we can start on the Valley of Defilement. How exciting, we get to go to the world's worst place. Now, I happen to really like the Valley of Defilement levels. I think 5-1 is genuinely underrated, and I think it's better than people give it credit for. And 5-2, while I do also kind of, like, agree that it's rough, I think it can be fun at times. It's not the best swamp in the Soulsborne lexicon, but it's also not the Lake of Rot. And I think anything that isn't the Lake of Rot is instantly a much better swamp by design. Oh, Priscilla's tail. I forgot about Priscilla's. Oh boy, because that one you don't even get a lot of attempts to cut Priscilla's tail because she doesn't have a lot of HP to begin with. So you're kind of like constantly trying to cut off her tail but not do enough damage to where you're going to accidentally kill her and be forced to do it in New Game Plus. The monk is the hardest and easiest fight depending on who you get. Yup. I am very curious as to what will happen. I'm not gonna let the cutscene play. I kind of just want to keep moving. Oh god, I forgot that this is the area where like we've got to deal with the close quarters. The close quarters mind flayers who are also like extremely strong. I think if I can just get up close to them, I think I'll be fine, but no. No, I'm still going to die. Okay, that's hitting. That's good. That's good. That's good. Is it a bit of a waste that I have to do this every single time? Every single time I want to go past these mind flayers? Yes. But we do it for the love of the game. I know there's a second one. I remember there's a second one. That's alright. Take care of them. Nice. Okay, cool. You hit me too. That's good to know that you can hit me from there, because I didn't know if that was possible. Okay, that's cool. You hit me from there again. That's wonderful. Really happy for you. I'm just going to go down here, and I would like you to follow me, preferably. There we go. We win. We win. We win. We got the stagger. The moment we get those hits in, there's nothing these guys can do. Okay, well, this means it's time to face the Time to face the old monk. I mean, I'm hoping that with a +5 falchion, I should be fine. I don't know for sure. I mean, I also don't know if this is going to be like a person or if this is an... Okay. Alright. Okay, this is a real person. D.Va rolled so quickly, and they're just using their little fists. Oh my god, I was so worried for nothing. God damn. That was not the AI. That couldn't have been the AI. There was some rolls there that were a bit odd. Anyway, Old Monk's Trophy, let's go! Woo! Ah. Okay, I was way too worried for no reason. If that was a person, they didn't put up a fight. If that was the AI, they also did not put up a fight. I'm not complaining. On to 5-1. Way! Alright, I need to actually have a little look at what we're doing next then. Okay, apparently there is a miracle from Saint Urbain that I don't know if I purchased, so I need to go and check. But we need to put away his soul for now, because it will be required later for a spell.
I was worried sick.
And I'm assuming we're going to be doing some save scumminess to actually have it work. Okay. Saint Urbain was this side. Yeah, because it's you. God's Wrath and Banish. Okay, no, then I learned the miracle that I needed to learn. Okay, that's awesome. All right, then we just go straight into 5-1, Valley of Defilement. We have to defeat Leechmonger and collect the Ring of Magical Dullness. I'm just going to check where that ring is now, just to kind of give myself... On one of the roofs near the first fog gate. Okay, so we're going to look for the Ring of Magical Dullness, and then we're going to go and beat Leechmonger, and that is going to be the first part of 5-1. There's not really much we need to do. I also need to kill myself, so let me just quickly... Where is our good pal, Miss Maiden? Miss Maiden? Let me just quickly use this Legendary Warrior Soul and this Renowned Warrior Soul. I don't know if we need the soul from the Man-Eater for anything, but I do know that I would like some Vitality and Endurance. Thank you very much. I also wish Bluepoint fixed the AI, but I get why they didn't. They wanted to preserve the feel of the original. They still did so much right over the original. One of the best remakes ever. In a lot of respects, I agree. In a couple of respects, I disagree. But at the same time, you can't deny that they did put a lot of care into making this game feel like a proper remake. And the graphical fidelity, like, a lot of people say that, oh, it's hyper-realism and it's too much. But I actually think that this is incredibly stylized realism. This isn't like your Last of Us 2s or your Red Deads or whatever. This is still a very stylized, yet somewhat like realistic art style, and I actually quite like it. I do think that the lighting is maybe sometimes a tad too much. And sometimes you create this like effect where like you leave somewhere and the lighting was like so light and then suddenly it goes dark before going light again. That sometimes happens when we travel back to the Nexus, and that kind of bothers me a tiny bit. But that's like the tiniest nitpick. I think this remake has done absolutely fine. It is a perfectly normal and acceptable way to experience Demon's Souls. I do urge people to try the original if they get the opportunity, just to experience like FromSoft's original vision, because I always think it is worth like just seeing how they did it so you can make those comparisons yourself. But like this is well done. This is extremely well done. I've had nothing but fun times. Bro. And I'm genuinely excited to just keep playing. And that's the sign of a good remake. Honestly, I've said it before, I wish that Bluepoint was still around, because if they were around, I would have loved for FromSoft to team up with them on Dark Souls 2. Because I think out of all the games that could use a remake, I actually think Dark Souls 2 would be gorgeous in this art style. I think this would be the perfect kind of like slot for DS2. But alas, it was not meant to be. R.I.P. Bluepoint. We will miss them. We really will. I love how quick the loading times are. Oh, the loading times are fantastic. That is... The fact that you can just immediately load into Gates of Boletaria is just something you could never have imagined in the original Demon Souls. Or in most games, really. It was the one time where I thought, wow, they have nailed what the PS5 is supposed to be. Can I drop onto this? Yes. Like, it clearly showed exactly why you should get a PS5. Which is really funny, because I think most games since then for the PS5 have not done that. Aside from maybe Astrobot, I think Astrobot and Demon Souls are actually the best exclusives on the PS5. And that is such a hot take, I know. But I really feel like both of them kind of did exactly what they needed to with the system to benefit from it. Like, I can't really say, like, God of War Ragnarok is my favorite exclusive on the PS5, because I just genuinely don't believe that, even if I do think it's a great game. But, like, Demon Souls and Astrobot, they knew exactly what they were doing, and they used every last bit of the PS5 to its fullest potential. If anything, I kind of wish this Demon Souls, it did more, like, haptic feedback with the controllers. I think they could have gone so much further than what they have done. Hello, Tokiyami fan. Welcome, welcome. We're talking about Demon Souls. To nobody's surprise. I don't know where this ring is, by the way, but it said it was on a roof of somewhere near the first fog gate. So I'm kind of just vibing around, and if I happen to run into the item... Ah, there it is! Ring of Magical Dullness. If I happen to run into it, I run into it, and I ran into it. Fantastic. That means that now we simply have to keep progressing forwards. Forwards and downwards. God. The one thing that this game needed, though, that I'm glad they added in future games, plunging attack. Demon Souls does not have a plunging attack, and in moments like that, you really notice it. I remember the new Ratchet & Clank game did a lot with what the PS5 could do. That's what I need to play, actually. Honestly, I kind of feel like I want to, like, play the Ratchet & Clank games back from the start, because I had Up Your Arsenal on the PS2, but that's the only one I really ever played. And I kind of feel like the series was right up my alley, but I just never had the opportunity to try it. So maybe at some point I'll give the whole series a whirl. Bloodborne Remastered and Ape Escape Remake, that's what I was hoping from Bluepoints, and that's just not what we're getting, yeah. That being said, I am glad we at least have Ape Escape in the Classics package for PS Plus, so there at least is a legal way to play it. But damn, we are missing out. I know over there is where we need to go. And that's kind of where we came from. Over here should be the shopkeeper soon, right? I don't remember if these are like, if I'm supposed to kill them or not. I don't think I am. Yeah, shopkeeper. Hello, lady.
You there. Won't you please buy something, my poor child?
Oh, your poor child. I don't really like how some of the human characters look in this, though. I think, she looks a bit odd. I don't know if they were that good at, doing stuff with, like, human characters in Bluepoint's engine. Especially with how the mouths move in this game. They move very weirdly. That's another thing I think I've noticed back in the day. Oh, I'm playing... Right, that was the problem. The fact that, like... The fact that most of my attacks just would not do the damage there that I needed them to. And the attacks of this moveset, of this thing I was using, was not perfect for what we were just dealing with. I don't know what I was saying there, to be honest. I was just saying words and they were sticking, so... can't go over there. Don't need to go over there. We need to go this way and across here. Avoid the scary rocks. And then kill Mr. Big Man. And then kill Mr. Small Man. Yeah, okay. We're gonna get to Leechmonger very quickly. I think we'll be getting through... something tells me we're gonna be getting through this specific Archstone much faster than the previous ones. Is it because I know my way? Potentially. Is it because I can literally just tank all of these hits? Also potentially. The Mighty Keith skit on Sony's fumble of Bluepoint. I don't know who Mighty Keith is, but I will take a little look at that at some point after the stream. Oh, we're here. Okay, we've already made it. Lovely. Lovely jubbly. Let me pop... Actually, yeah, why don't I just shoot the boss with my fucking fire magic? Leechy. Leechmonger. Hello. This arena is so big for no reason, but I kind of like it, but that's just because I have a big soft spot for Leechmonger, and I know I shouldn't. I know that, like, it's not an amazing fight or anything like that, but like I just think Leechmonger is just a misunderstood baby. Maybe needs protection. Oh, and we're down. And let's just quickly finish him off. There we go. Didn't even need any fire on the weapon. Yeah, there we go. Leechmonger's trophy. Slayer of the Demon. Leechmonger. Let's go. Vamonos. Vamonos, everybody. We have done it. So what do we need to do for 5-2? I assume we'll need to go and get the sword, right? Okay, 5-2. Collect the cat ring. Vanquish the demon Dirty Colossus. Oh, so we don't even need to go and get the sword? That's crazy. The cat ring, I think I remember roughly where it is. Because there's like a... There is an invader nearby it. And then vanquish the Dirty Colossus demon. And then go back to the Nexus and purchase Acid Cloud from Sage Frake. And then 5-3, we need to kill Maiden Astraea with our bow that I have been upgrading. So let's go for it. Has some of the most grotesque bosses in Soulsborne. A sentient swarm of leeches. Disgusting. I love it. The remake renders them in even more disturbing detail. Oh, fully. I think Leechmonger is actually... That could be a fun... You know what? That could actually be a really fun video idea. Is like... Which Souls bosses would I, Billy, as a human, be most afraid to encounter, like, in real life? And I actually think Leechmonger would be easily in my top 5, because I don't think there would be anything worse, a fate worse than death, than basically being leeched apart by blood-sucking leeches and having all of your blood just sucked dry. I think that is genuinely horrendous. Oh my god, okay, this area actually looks kind of cool in the remake. Goddamn. Actually looks kind of pretty. A little purty. It looks well enough that I think I can actually find my way through the swamp, which is going to be cool. We don't have the sodden ring, so I am gonna have to just walk through the swamp like it. I am in the wrong form. Oops, I just noticed. I am in the wrong form. Oops, I just noticed. Let's go back and get ourselves into the right form, and then I will go and do the swamp straight after. Because if there is any level that I'm gonna accidentally die in, it will probably be this one. So let me actually make sure that I'm in the right form. Oh god. Da 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 da. Da, 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 da. There we go. James from RE0 would love Leechmonger. Oh, for sure. I think they're the same person. Have you ever seen them in the same room together? Tokiyami fan? Have you? I don't think so. For the Moonlight Greatsword, you need pure white world tendency, if you remember correctly. Oh, is that a white tendency event? I could have sworn that you could just get it on your way normally. I feel like in my footage of the... I'm pretty sure at my footage of the Demon Souls PS3, I just got it normally. But maybe you're wrong. Maybe I'm wrong. Yeah, no, because pure white world tendency, the only thing to do in Valley of Defilement is collecting Israel in 5-1. Which makes me think that... No, I think you can just get the sword normally, but I guess it doesn't really, like, affect anything. Is it worth me going to get that sword, actually? Let me have a little... Demon Souls, Moonlight, Greatsword. What do you actually need to wield it? Because I'm assuming you need some strength. What do you scale off of? Oh, it scales off of faith. Okay, well... I was hoping it might scale off of intelligence, but I guess it makes sense that it scales off of faith. Oh well. Also, yes, I realize I've just left those 9,000 souls in the Nexus on the stairs. I'm not that bothered. I'm pretty well leveled at this point, so... Que sera, sera. My favorite, was that a Hannah Montana song or a Selena Gomez song? I think it was a Selena Gomez song. Your average gamer approaches Swamp of Sorrow and says, oh fuck. I approach Swamp of Swallow and say, hello old friend. It's killed me several times, but I still love this level. I fucking love the swamp. But I like From Software swamps. I will not debase myself by acting like I do not enjoy the swamp levels when I do. The only swamp I do not enjoy is the Lake of Rot in Elden Ring. And that one I feel like is pretty understandable. But like these levels, like, yes, I'm poisoned. Yes, I'm moving slowly. But it is what it is. Actually, did the swamp actually poison you in the original? I feel like I don't remember it poisoning you in the original, but like I could be completely wrong there. I could be completely misremembering. But that really feels like my brain is like pretty convinced that it didn't. But maybe I really am just remembering it wrong. Shit. Oh god, actually I need to buy some new equipment soon. Or did I get poisoned from something else? No, I got poisoned from the swamp, I guess. I don't like that there are no poison indicators in this remake. Like, the poison just randomly happens. It doesn't actually explain, like, oh, you've just been poisoned. Which is a little sus. But that's not to do with the swamp. That's more so to do with just, like, the level. I'm pretty sure... I feel like it didn't poison you in the original. I could be completely wrong and just misremembering to High Heaven and back, but, like, I am... In my head, I am so convinced it does not poison you in the original game. Now, the cat ring, I believe, was in, like, an island kind of out this way. So I'm just going to kind of run in this direction and see what happens. I think it's that one there. Or it's one of these kind of, like, islands out in the distance. It's definitely not over there, I know that much. So that's where we came from. Over there is the town. Is it over here? It might be over here. Ah, I see the guy over there. That means it's in that direction. Gotcha. It is also very interesting here because, like, you can actually kind of see everything, which obviously you couldn't really see much of the swamp in the original game. Bro is just fighting his inner demons, poor thing. I think this might be the cat ring over here. I also am not gonna forgive Bluepoint for removing the cat ring. And by saying removing the cat ring, I mean changing the PNG. I don't care that they put the little cat icon in the credits. I don't give a fuck. It should have stayed as the PNG. Like, you mean to tell me that that is better than what actually was there in the original? I disagree. I disagree so hard. Fuck it, let's put the regenerators ring on. I'm not really using my MP at the moment, so now that I've got the cat's ring, I literally just need to get to the end of the area. There is nothing else that I need to do as part of this level, which is perfect for me. So let's head over to that little fog gate over yonder. I love that cat PNG, and I didn't even play the original. It's so iconic. It is literally like one of the best parts about the original game. That they just had to grab a random cat PNG and stick it into a video, or stick it into a video game. And I'm like, I feel that because I have done that shit with my videos sometimes, where, you know what, sometimes you just don't have the time to find like the perfect PNG, so you just grab the cutest little cat PNG that you can find. Okay, this is where I believe Selen is going to show up. Selen, Vinland. Ooh, the Thief ring. That's fine. I'm gonna grab this and then I'm gonna tilt my way over to the town, which is over that way. Obviously, I'm going to try and avoid as much as I can. We're not going to bother with the Moonlight Greatsword because there's no reason for us to grab it right now. Have I fucked myself over? No. No, we just have to go forwards this way towards the army of, like, evil mosquitoes. My partner was playing Dark Souls the other day and he was complaining about the Blighttown mosquitoes and how none of the magic would hit them because they were just like constantly avoiding every single shot that he was firing, and I felt so bad for him. But also I found it incredibly funny watching him suffer. I'm such a good partner, truly. Yeah. Kind of makes you wish that you had a torch of your own. I don't remember if this game actually like gives you a torch at any point, but I could certainly use one. Hello. Hello, big man. How are you? That kind of hurt a little bit, I'm not gonna lie. Un poquito. Whoa. Oh yeah, they're actually strong. I forgot about that. Oh shit, I might actually die here because I forgot that I need to actually be kind of careful. Oh my god, stop two-handing. Shit, I'm gonna die. Yeah, I'm dead. Shit. Okay, that's on me. I didn't have a shield. And I kind of panicked, actually. No, I think we'll be fine. I think I just kind of panicked a little bit there. My brain was just kind of like, I don't know what to do. What doth I do? I should have just ran past them. I should have just ran past them and made it my mission to just try and open the shortcut and ignore them completely, but I did not, and I paid the price. That guy was stronger than the one in 5-1 at least, which shows that there's at least some enemy scaling, which is good, because I was curious as to whether the enemies would scale or not. And they certainly are. Yeah, this swamp has hands. The problem is that when you're in the swamp water, you can't roll. They did add a ring, the Sodden ring, into this game that lets you get through here rolling, but the guide that I'm following has not told me to go and get that ring. Therefore, I have not gone and gotten that ring. And unless the guide explicitly tells me to go and get the ring, I am not going to do that. It is like the one thing about this swamp where I'm a bit kind of like, I'm glad that this was changed when they started doing more and more swamps in like other Dark Souls games and Soulsborne games. Like, the not being able to roll is a little obnoxious. It doesn't mean that I dislike the level all of a sudden or anything. I still very much like this swamp, but I can also recognize a design decision that did not age well. And I'm just glad that they thought it through a little bit more, you know? Get rid of you. Just gonna run this way. Why not? Skip ahead a little bit. That way we don't have to run through the swamp water for like 5 seconds. Although actually, we've gotten quite high. Gotten higher than I was expecting to be. Which is why we're going to drop down here. Oh, was the poison affecting how much I was healing? Is that a thing? I don't remember if that's a thing, but if it sounds like that might be a thing. Because it felt like I wasn't healing that much in the swamp, when I should have been healing more, and it would make a lot of sense if it was because of poison. Ow! No! The Blighttown mosquitoes are evil incarnate and you want them all to die. They are worse. They're so much worse than these guys. These guys are nothing compared to the Blighttown variant. Blighttown mosquitoes have that annoying tendency to just keep spawning, which is just disrespectful on all levels, all fronts. Okay, I see my souls over there. I'm not going to bother grabbing them, because to do that, I need to go out into the swamp again, and I don't really want to. Let's switch to Soul Ray. Here. As long as I'm fighting up on this little platform, we should be fine. Yeah, okay. I was just fighting badly that first run. We're completely fine now. Oh, and it dropped me a Stone of Ephemeral Eyes. Nice. That allows me to go back into human form, which will be important at some point in the near future. Wait. Ah, you're a problem. Can you stop running so I can kill you, please? Can you stop running so I can kill you, please? There we go. I literally just used poison heal and the game just poisoned me again. What the fuck? Alright, but we are in. I'm going to be very chill for a second, because there should be... Yeah, the merchant is here, but it is possible for her to get aggroed if I get attacked. So... I'm just not going to let myself get attacked. Now I just have to remember how the fuck to progress through this area, because I don't remember in the slightest. I think, like, getting poisoned is basically unavoidable. But I think, like, you have to drop down into, like, the lower part of this area. And then there might be, like, a ladder or something that you can climb up, or something along those lines. Actually, I think we're in a good spot. Ooh, I was dying very quickly to the poison there. That was a little bit more concerning than I thought. Oh my god. Stop it. Enough of that. Enough of that. Okay, we're almost at the shortcut, I'm pretty sure. Because I'm pretty sure if we follow this path... Yep, this is going to take us all the way back around to a shortcut that will allow us to skip the swamp. Not that we're going to need it, because honestly, we are almost certainly going to be just fine. Because the moment we go back, we can just go straight to the boss arena. And the Dirty Colossus, which is the next boss, is not that difficult. Not at all. No! Oh, I'm gonna cry. I'm gonna cry. I'm gonna cry. I'm gonna cry. I'm gonna cry so hard. What the fuck? What the fuck, video game? Oh my god. Alexa. Alexa, play Despacito. Play Despacito. Oh, this is painful. Oh, this is painful. Oh, this is so painful. Oh. Oh. Drinking that sludge that give you poison. Uh-huh. Oh, look, I got my souls back. Let's go. Oh, that's sad. That's sad and depressing. Well, at least we're all the way back here. So I can quickly buy a couple more healing items off of the old woman, but whoops. That was embarrassing.
Please, babe.
Oh. Oh, is that going to be on the stream highlights? Yeah. I don't think I can hide that one. I don't think I can hide that one. That one's going to have to get the sad edit. Oh. We made it back, but at what cost? At what cost, ladies and gentlemen? At what absolutely heartbreaking cost did we manage to get back here? At least I fell on that side of the swamp. Had I fallen on the other side of the swamp, I would have had to go back through the entire level again. So, you know, always a little reminder, things can definitely be worse. Okay, let's actually be careful this time. This is where we fell. Let's hug the wall, hug the wall, hug the wall, huggeth the walleth. I'm not looking at chat until I am certain I have knocked down the shortcut. Because right now I am in I'm in a mode of simple self-defense. And there we go. I do think it is incredibly funny that kicking that down, it has the prompt operate. Yes, because there is something to operate when it comes to kicking down a big plank of wood. Oh, I could do with a Red Bull right now, to be honest. We ain't got any energy drinks today. I've ran out of tea bags. I drink Yorkshire tea, but we ran out of my government-mandated amounts, so I've been drinking this really bad, like, caramel coffee, but it's one that's got, like, the most sickly smell when you open the grounds, and it made me feel, like, kind of sick. But it's also the only caffeine that I have, and as someone who literally, like, needs caffeine to survive, because I'm pretty sure I have a major caffeine addiction, because I'm British, and British people obviously have major caffeine addictions, I've been suffering. Oh, I found the place. Ninky Minjaj. Where is the black pine resin? There we go. We're gonna use black pine resin and we're gonna destroy the dirty Colossus meat. Oh, we can't, because it's a magic weapon. Well... that's fine. We'll just have to get through him the old-fashioned way. There is a mechanic where you can get infected with flies during this fight, but if that happens, you just go towards any of the flaming fires in the room, and you can basically get rid of all of the flies free of charge. By the way, it may seem like Leechmonger and Dirty Colossus have been easy fights, and yes, they are easy fights. But if you decide to do this Archstone as like your second Archstone, Slayer of the Demon Dirty Colossus, if you decide to do this as your second Archstone, it's going to be much harder. Much, much, much harder than if you were to do this one now, like I've done in the order of the game that I've chosen. Okay. Brilliant. We've done that. Let me quickly double check what I need to do from here. So I need to purchase from Sage Freak, who is the one on this side, Acid... excuse me, lo siento. Acid Cloud. It wasn't you, it was you.
I thank, as promised.
I'd like to learn Acid Cloud, please. Thank you very much. Ah. Hey, vámonos. And now, Valley of Defilement 3. This is the saddest moment in the game. Let's equip our compound shortbow. And let me get my 111 holy arrows, which I think will be enough. I suspect this will be enough. So, we need to collect the Ring of Sincere Prayer, and then we need to use the bow to vanquish Maiden Astraea without killing Garl Vinland, who is her bodyguard. So basically, I will get the extra trophy as long as I do not kill Garl, which I think I can manage. Is this the ring? No, that's a Widow's Lotus. Is the ring I need to collect somewhere up here, maybe? Or somewhere like at the start of the level? I guess I can kill Astraea first and then worry about the ring second. Actually, I'll look up where the ring is while the cutscene is playing. Ha ha ha, I am smart. Ring of Sincere Prayer. Oh, we get it by killing her. Oh, well. Cool. There she is. Okay. I don't know if I am going to do this correctly until I have done this correctly. So, first things first, there should be a path on the right,
Slayer of demons.
which I believe is this one, which we can follow.
This is a sign there is nothing.
If we follow this path all the way over here, I don't think Garl Vinland will follow us over. Oh, itchy ear. 1 second. Oh. Oh, the ear was itcheth. Is that Garl over there? Maybe? No. I don't know where Garl is, but I do know that our lovely lady Maiden Estraya is over there. Is he following us over? No. Is Garl over there? I can't see him. Anyway. How do I... My question. How do I zoom in? That's how. And we just need to... Is that her? There? We need to keep sniping her if that is her. Yeah. Because she can heal herself, but as long as we're firing at her, we can outmaneuver her healing and kill her off. And this is what we've got to do. Okay, well, that didn't work because she healed. So, am I being lied to by... Am I being lied to by our good friends? Or is it that she's taking a while to do her healing? I can't tell. Well, we're definitely hurting her more than we did the first time. Oh, I can definitely feel some haptic feedback on the triggers. No. Stop. Shit, I might not have enough arrows to heal her, to kill her. I might need to go and buy more. Turning this poor one into a pincushion is brutal. Hey, I feel bad for her, but at the same time, she did willingly accept the powers of a demon, and she is a bit hypocritical. Un poquito. What more can I possibly take from you? I'm gonna take your demon soul, Diva. Okay, I think we're gonna just barely have enough to kill her. I didn't think that we were gonna be on the, like, we would need this many arrows, but... I'm very grateful, by the way, that, like, our stamina is basically instantly regenning when we shoot from the bow, because if that wasn't the case, I don't think we'd be able to do this. No way in hell. Estraya! Estraya! There we go. Way! Maiden Estraya's trophy. Trophy earned. Slayer of the Demon Maiden Estraya. May you be unharmed. Vanquish Maiden Estraya without killing Garl Vinland. Good on us? That's very funny. Okay, we've done that now, which is good. Let me quickly check what we need to do next on the walkthrough. Because the page just accidentally scrolled me down to a spot that I didn't want to be on. Okay. Yeah, so we've done that, and we will need to get the Pure Blood Demon Soul, which I believe we can get by just going down to where she was and dealing with her there. I don't know if Garl Vinland is still going to be here, or if he's going to have despawned alongside her. So, I guess we're about to find out. Garl? Mr. Vinland? You alright? You good? I think he killed himself. Oh yeah. Bro, what? Look how cunty he looks! Bro, he's serving. Honestly, like, you could draw someone in a pin-up pose like that. He is fucking winning at death right now. Let's go. Yes. That's so funny to me. Oh wait, no, that's him here. I'm an idiot. Okay, I thought that was Garl. That's Garl. I'm so stupid.
May you rot in the deepest depths of this.
I'm a dumbass. Okay, but even then, Now I can kill him, but I'm not going to because I don't know if that will affect my character or world tendency. Okay, that was just a random NPC or a random enemy, but at the same time, what a cunty way to die. You've got to respect it. You've got to. There is simply no other option. That's so funny to me. Okay. At this point, you are now free to kill Garl. You will also receive this, which is, you must not consume as it is required to trade for a spell. Okay, so I need to put away her...
That was what he'd say.
I need to put away her spell, her soul, so I don't use it. Writhing Demon Soul. I'll put that one away as well. Why not?
We are indebted to you.
Okay. Awesome. I'm really glad that we managed that. Put that away now. Pop back on my Silver Catalyst. Take off the ammo. Now, it is time for us to go into 1-3 for the first time, which is going to be interesting indeed, because it's been a while since I've done 1-3, and I'm wondering how it's going to play here. We need to get the Ring of the Accursed and the Ring of Magical Nature. The Ring of the Accursed is in the tower where Yuria is. Okay, gotcha. The Ring of Magical Nature is also where Yuria is, so I will find those as we go. We need to kill the first Fat Official and take his Iron Key Ring. We need to kill the second Fat Official and take his Official's Cap. We need to help Ostrava and save him. We need to unlock Bjor of the Twin Fangs, who is in a cell that we can find behind the Tower Knight Arena. We need to disguise ourselves as a Fat Official to save Yuria. And then we need to kill the Penetrator with Bjor in the fight, and he needs to survive. So we're going to have to make a little backup save at that point, just to make sure that everything goes well. But pretty much, we can just do the entire level as intended. Basically, we're going to do the level exactly as I would have done it to begin with, so not even an issue. You quit the game because you accidentally hit an NPC and were too lazy to farm 20k to forgive at the statue. Oof. Oof. Understandable. So I have a somewhat controversial Souls Trilogy opinion, which is that Dark Souls 2 is your favorite of the three, Gay Raven. I don't think that's as controversial as it would have been a couple years ago. It's my least favorite of the three, but it's also my first Souls game, so I always have a soft spot in my heart for it. And I think that some of the things that Dark Souls 2 did, they did better than some of the other games. My hot take, and this might be wild, is that I think Dark Souls 2 is a more influential game on the FromSoft formula than Dark Souls 3. And God, I fucking hate what they did to that. I hate the Fat Officials in this game. Why did they change the cunty masks into, ooh, I'm bulbous and ill-looking? There was no reason. There was no reason. I think that Dark Souls 2 did more for the series that ended up actually, like, staying on with the series than Dark Souls 3. Even though I will say that Dark Souls 3 obviously was kind of like a soft launch for Elden Ring in certain regards. But Dark Souls 2, I think, has the most DNA in common with our most recent FromSoft outings. En mi opinion. En mi opinion. Go on, then. Bit crazy there, don't you think, mate? Oh, we've got to watch this one. This is famous. We've got to watch this. Have a good one, Arkham. Thanks for hanging out, man. If only the Fat Officials weren't, like, pus-ridden, disgusting creatures. Then I might respect them. I don't know what I'm saying. Okay, in a ward, this is one of the better areas in Demon Souls, because you're kind of like going through almost like a military stronghold. And this is a rare point where you're actually fighting real soldiers instead of, well, hollows and monsters and demons. You're just fighting regular people who happen to have been drafted into whatever's been going on in this land. Obviously, at this point, we're not supposed to fully know exactly what's been going on in Demon Souls land, in Boletaria, but everyone has basically been drafted into... I'm in human form. And I'm too far away from an archstone to fix it. So we're just gonna fuck it, we're just gonna do this in human form for now. But it is interesting playing a Souls game where you actually get to fight real humans. I don't know, I think that's kind of neat. Come on, mate. Come on. I thought, you know, they were zombies. Nah, I mean, these guys are like... Some of them look real. Some of them look normal. Some of them are fighting a war that they don't need to be fighting. And yet that's the tragedy. That they're all just in an endless war thanks to the pretender on the throne. Thanks to King Not a Lunt. Okay, we got through that little segment fairly easily. I know that there's an enemy that's going to come down when I get over here. And that guy stood no chance against me. Lamau. Sekiro has peaked. Most of its enemies are just guys, so you might have a point. Sekiro's fun. And most of the enemies being just guys are fun, but I also think... Actually, I don't know what I was thinking. My brain decided not to finish the sentence. Not to finish the sentence that was being said. Oh yeah, you know what we should talk about? Let's talk about the fact that I started playing Lords of the Fallen 2014 last night. Lords of the Fallen 2014. Because it was voted for by my viewers for a video. And how fucking awful that game actually is. I hate it. Honestly, I think it's horrendous. I think it's horrendous and it does everything wrong. And I kind of feel like I'm suffering a little bit by playing it, but I am still playing it. Inner Ward is another one of your favorite levels in Demon Souls. I love the maze-like designs of the streets and the challenging enemies, a precursor to Yharnam and Irithyll of the Boreal Valley. I'm with you. I think it is one of the most interesting areas from a level design perspective in this game. I think the kind of winding streets, but when you kind of like zoom out, you actually haven't really gone through that much level. You're just kind of like very cleverly winding around similar streets, I think is really fucking cool. Really cool and really well designed. I haven't played Lords of the Fallen, but it looks dire. It looks somehow even worse than Mortal Shell, and you despise that game. I don't think Mortal Shell looked bad, although I do think I agree with the comparison, because when I was playing it last night, I was thinking, this plays and feels very similarly to Mortal Shell, which was a game that I covered a couple weeks ago on the channel during one of my boss ranking videos. And I couldn't help but think that Mortal Shell might have been a little inspired by Lords of the Fallen 2014. Just a little bit. Because there were just some similarities and some energies with the game that were like too hard to ignore. But I think I think it's less that Mortal Shell is similar to Lords of the Fallen 2014, and more that Lords of the Fallen 2014... Sorry, I've got really itchy nose. That Lords of the Fallen 2014 feels so budget as a Souls-like. It is a budget Souls-like. Basically, it was made before any of, like, the Souls-likes we know came out. It was one of the first. And it feels like the developers didn't know what the fuck they were doing. They didn't know what kind of game they were making. And I just don't think it had an identity. And it also has a copious amount of screen shake that I think is really stupid. But it's just not a good game. I mean, I'm 3 bosses in. I know there are 10 bosses in the game. There's a DLC. I'm not buying it. I'm not doing the DLC for Lords of the Fallen 2014. I only do DLC for the games that I actually care about, and I do not care for Lords of the Fallen 2014's DLC enough to even remotely start with that. God, I love that you can send things to storage so quickly. It's so easy. Your favorite Souls-like, however, is Code Vein, which I also did a video of just recently, actually. I was talking about the bosses of Code Vein, and I actually really enjoyed it. I found the tropes just fun and entertaining enough to make me smile. And I really want to try Code Vein too. My only problem is that I want to cover all of these Souls-likes that I said I would do this year first, and then I'll focus on like new Souls-likes that came out this year when I have a bit more time. And that way I can also give Code Vein a bit of time to settle. If they decide to release DLC, it means that I can kind of like wait for a little while so that if DLC comes out, I can cover it then. Oh my god, they have... Is this meant to be the rooftop segment from the original? Oh my god. Yeah, this is meant to be the rooftop segment from the original. This looks so much better. On the original, this was just like a flat rooftop. That's all it was. It was just like the flattest fucking rooftop you've ever seen, with like little walls that gated your progress. This actually, this is one of the rare moments where like the complete redesign of the area makes it so much better. Wow. Goddamn. I almost didn't recognize where I was in the level because that's how different it looks to the version of this from beforehand. Like, goddamn. Anyway, am I about to see Ostrava? Yep, okay. Don't worry, Ostrava. I'm letting you in. Come on in, sweaty. God damn, I'm so strong. I'm so strong. It's not even funny. Mortal Shell was also an indie game and one of their firsts. With Lords of the Fallen was made by a bigger company, yes, but it wasn't AAA. It definitely wasn't AAA, but it was made by a bigger company, and obviously the property, I believe, went to a different company for the 2023 remake. But don't quote me on that, because I'm not fully aware of the whole history of Lords of the Fallen. I just know that the 2014 game fucking blows, and I have to play it probably tomorrow evening, because I need to record it.
You saved my life. This is the 3rd time. I am truly indebted to you. This is how I must go.
Yo, Ostrava, what do you mean? Your father is the king? You what? Okay. Did I grab the keys? Yes, we did. Okay. The iron key ring. I believe that's what we need. Yeah, and we got the officials cap just then. Okay, so we need to go and release Bjorn now. And then we can get the bloody iron key from there, and we can go and save Yuria. Okay, cool, cool, cool. Let's go save Yuria. Let's go save Yuria and Bior. I watch probably 85% of your videos. The ones I don't are because I miss them. And that's why, insert YouTuber voice, and that's why you should hit that bell so you can be notified of every new upload. I hate plugging myself so much, but I need to do it. Will I do the tedious journey to get the penetrator armor? God, no. It's not required for a trophy, so I don't have to do it. The platinum only says I need to do certain things, so I will not be going to get coins. I will not be going to get coins. I do not feel like getting coins. Okay, why am I so heavy? Why am I so heavy? I do not understand. Send you to storage. Can I sort my weight? Yes. Okay, well this is all fine. That's not that bad. Where is all my weight coming from? Why am I heavy? Oh, great sword? Yeah, send that shit. Spiked shield? Send that shit. Warscythe? Send that shit. Buckler? Send that shit. Morningstar? Send that shit. Armor, send that shit. Unless that was armor that I needed. Shit, I might have accidentally sent something I needed. I don't know. Official. No, it was the official's gear that I need for Yuria. Okay. Okay, I don't think I'm as heavy now. You hate that they put the penetrator through that fuck-ass coin system. I mean, on the one hand, I get that. On the other hand, I do think it was good for the game because it kind of gave everyone, when the remake came out, something to search for. I remember it fucking enraptured, like, Vati Vidya, for example, and all of the Souls YouTubers in trying to figure out exactly what this was and how to unlock everything. They did something similar in the Shadow of the Colossus remake, and I think it was just like a nice little touch. It's something that not everyone has to do. It does suck, obviously, if you really want the Penetrator's armor, but then if you're a fan of the original, then you weren't expecting the Penetrator's armor to begin with because it wasn't in the original game. Oh, you little fuck-ass bitch. I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna get you. Anyway, I need to go back over the other way because the cell with Bior was back up there. Ooh, the tower shield. I can't wait to send that one back because that's going to be heavy as fuck. No. What's my favorite weapon in each Souls game? Oh boy, that's a tough question. My thing is, I don't try out a lot of weapons in Souls games. I'm not like the type to go crazy with builds. So I tend to stick with a weapon for like a playthrough and just kind of adopt it forever and ever and ever. Is this pure? Yeah. So in that sense, I would say Dark Souls. I like the weapon that you get from cutting off the ancient dragon's tail in Ashe Lake. I don't remember the name of it, but I like it. Like Dragon Bone Smasher or something like that. Demon Souls, I don't really have a favorite. They all kind of... Honestly, the one I'm using now because it's easy to obtain and it makes the game a breeze. Dark Souls 2, Fume Knight Ultra Greatsword is iconic. I also like Velstat's Hammer. Dark Souls 3... Oh, for Dark Souls, I was like Quelaag's Katana. The Chaos Katana. Bloodborne, all of them. Bloodborne's weapon roster is iconic, but if I had to pick like a favorite, I don't use it, but I just love the design of it. Whirligig Saw and the Threaded Cane. Even though Kirk Hammer is my go-to. Dark Souls 3, Dark Souls 3. Maybe like the Sword of the Abyss Watchers. I think I remember liking that one. Sekiro, you only have the one weapon, so I'm gonna pick the Mortal Blade. And then Elden Ring, I really like the Godskin Peeler, but there are so many options. I honestly think I would say my favorite weapon is actually the Sunflower Hammer.
hope you deserve it. Go on ahead.
Okay. I need to check. Do I have the fat official gear? I have the official's cap. I do not have anything else. So, I need to Demon's Souls how to get official set. So the official's cap can be found behind the portcullis in Tower Knight Archstone, which we have. The official's clothes can be looted off of the fat official in the Armored Spider Archstone. The official's leggings and the official's gloves can be looted off the fat official in Stonefang Tunnel 2-1 or Smithing Grounds. So I think I remember where they are. So yeah, I guess that means we have to actually go and do some quick item farming. So what I'll do is I'll put on the item discovery ring so that it makes us more likely to get the armor pieces that we need. And yeah, we're just gonna have to do a quick bit of armor farming. We don't have a choice. It's part of the requirements needed to complete the platinum. I just wasn't expecting it. Gosh diddly dang. Let me actually just double check that I don't have any officials clothing in the Nexus. Just to be safe. Do I have any official armor here? Do you have any for me? For me, baby? Gloom, Old, Black, Imperial, Spy, Official. So we need that. Old, Black, Imperial, Official. Oh shit, we might just have them all here. Let's go! Let's go, we actually do have them. Let's fucking go. Official's cap. Official's clothes. Official's gloves. Oh, I hate that look that I'm wearing now as part of the smile I'm making as part of this. Ugh. How did I like Mio? Mio was fantastic. I really enjoyed Mio. I had so much fun with it. I can't wait to make a little video on it on the bosses and potentially an area ranking if people are interested. I think Mio is a very special game, and I think it's gonna stand the test of time as like a Metroidvania people are going to remember. There we go. Ah! Was it this way? Or was it the other way? I think this is the way that leads to Uria's tower. Yeah, there we go. So we need to go up this tower and we need to save Uria. I didn't kill myself again, Lamau. So funny. So funny, Billy. But yeah, because we're dressed as an official, they're gonna let us up and then they're gonna realize, oh no, I'm actually not your friend. Where? Witch in the tower. Rescue Uria the witch. Now let me put my clothes back on, shall I? Well, actually, let me... Silver coronets. Wizards. There we go.
Heavens, you came to save me. Thank you. No, I am fine. With a little rest, I can soon walk.
I'll have to rescue you again in New Game Plus. That's the only annoying thing, because, she is an NPC who we're going to need to go to get some more equipment, some more souls, some more spells with some of the souls that we've already used with Urbane and Frake. Okay, now we need to make a backup save and we need to fight the Penetrator. Bjor will join us for the fight, and we need to make sure that Bjor survives the fight. If Bjor dies in the fight, then we lose. Do I have an item that can just teleport me back? No, I have to run, lest I lose 18,000 souls. Then let's go back. I'll quickly kill myself in the Nexus just to get rid of body form. Because you never know if I'm going to struggle or not against the penny, against the penne. Da, 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 da. But the good thing is, once we do this, we can then start doing world tendency events, which I'm kind of excited about because that's sort of like the signifier that we're pretty far into the run. I hear this plat has some cursed trophies. I'm not really sure any of the trophies to me are giving cursed. I think most of them are pretty tame, all things considered. If you can give me like an example of one of the trophies that's cursed, I could certainly give my thoughts, but I genuinely don't think any of them are much of an issue. It's just kind of the usual like, oh, make sure you get every spell and every item. And I guess maybe managing your world tendency in order to do that can be a little bit tricky. Hey, Soul Hunter Tyler, how you doing? Getting into Pokemon, but it's been a no-go. Highly considering picking up Pokopia next month. We're doing good. We're just continuing the Demon Souls Platinum run, and we're about to go and fight our good friend, the Penetrator. One of the best fights in Demon Souls. I don't remember where I put him in my old boss ranking, but I know he's like somewhere near the top. Let me also just quickly, while I'm here, switch that out. And where are you? Yeah, Edge Sharpening Stone. In case my weapon needs it, because my weapon is looking a little beat up. Just un poquito. Okay. If we have done things right, then Bjor should show up to help us during the Penetrator battle. If he does not show up, then we have done things wrong, and I'm going to be slightly concerned. But I'm hoping that he will show up, and we will have done everything correctly. Oh, sorry. Sorry, Estrava. I thought you were an enemy. I thought you were an enemy. That's fine. I only hit him once. Wow, okay. Damn, you guys hit hard. You guys hit harder than I thought. Or is it that I take more damage in spirit form? I don't know. What I'll do is once we get to the boss arena and I've killed like all of the enemies around here, I will quickly pause, do a save state, which is basically I'll just upload my save file to the cloud, thanks to PS Plus, Ole. And we'll go from there. Ow. Stop. Stop it. Yeah, whatever, mate, whatever. Right, you three are somewhat dangerous, but like... Okay, you three are somewhat dangerous and you're actually kind of scary, so... Yeah, I'm in panic mode. Okay, I'm in panic mode, I'm in panic mode, I'm panicking. Ostrava! Bestie, do you want to help? Oh shit, he's dealing with these guys. Whoops. That's not what I wanted to do. That's really not what I wanted to do. Ostrava, honey, do you want to help us out? Ah, shit. Oh no, they're all attacking Ostrava. That's actually really bad, because if Ostrava dies, I'm so fucked. Oh my god, why were you suddenly not taking any damage? What the fuck? Great. Love that. So much fun. Love those enemies. All right, you know what? Let's make the save state now, and I'm just going to run past them. Okay, what was it that I had to do? It was upload or download save data. We're going to upload our save data. Upload. Yes. Do you want to overwrite the save data in cloud storage? Yes. Okay, now we can restart. And I'm just gonna do a run for the boss wall. I'm not even gonna bother fighting those knights. Was he aimlessly walking around in the original 2? Yes. His whole thing is that he just starts patrolling the area that, like, you save him in by being an absolute fucking idiot, quite frankly. Then we continue. I was just checking a few messages. You only platinum Bloodborne, the only hard part was the Defiled Amygdala. Yeah. No, the Defiled Chalice of Bloodborne is the only difficult part of the platinum. I think everything else there is pretty standard. Most of FromSoft's platinums are actually quite simple. They're just a little tedious, because some of them require a little extra amount of grinding to make work. Like, I think Dark Souls 1, for example, is pretty simple, but then you have to grind for certain rare weapons and certain tail drops. Dark Souls 3 and Dark Souls 2 are pretty simple until you have to start grinding for Covenant items. And then you kind of realize that, oh, grinding for Covenant items isn't fun unless you're playing online. And if you're not playing online, then you may as well suffer. Elden Ring was probably the easiest one. I think that one, I don't even think there was any issues, because obviously there's no covenants in Elden Ring, so there's none of that bullshit to kind of, like, fuck you over. There are a couple of, like, rare weapons, one of which is missable, which is the Bolt of Grandsax. I think? No. No, not the Bolt. I think that's the spell, isn't that? No, I don't remember. It might be the Bolt of Grandsax. Maybe I'm just... Oh my god. Fuck off. So annoying. So annoying. So annoying. I really need Bjorn to be here. I really need Bjorn to be here. Please, for the love of God, I have rescued you. Please show up. Actually, I'll let this one play. This is an iconic cutscene. We've got to let this one play. Oh my god, we're gonna fight him. He's the boss, everybody. Oh my god, wow. Oh my god! They're eating him, and then they're gonna eat me. Oh my god! I do not like how the blood looks in that cutscene, though, I'm not gonna lie. It looks like too particle-y. But I do love the Penetrator. Penetrator looks so fucking cool. Okay, it is the bowl. I couldn't remember if... Oh, hi, Bjorn. Let's go. Yeah, I think we're fine. I have a suspicion that we're alright. I vaguely think we're okay. Let's go! Bjorn, you kill-stealed. Brother-in-arms. Vanquish Penetrator with Bjorn. Penetrator's trophy, Slayer of Demon Penetrator. Bro barely could do anything.
Demon downed.
Thank you very much, Bjorn. You're very cool.
Fine work back there. Then again, how could a demon ever stand up to a bona fide knight? You go on ahead. I must be getting older.
I feel like I recognize his voice actor. Because a lot of the voice actors in Demon Souls and like the original Dark Souls are actually like just British actors who happen to kind of take a voice acting gig. And I feel like he has a very distinct voice. Anyway, now we can kill ourselves again, but we can kill ourselves and do white world tendency bullshit. Let's go. So the first thing I'm gonna do is...
Let strength be granted so the world might be mended. Art
kill myself one more time. Oh, also I need to purchase from Sage Frake light weapon. Sage Frake, who is over here.
Bravo. Thank you. Let me. I am a human.
Light weapon, that's this one? Yes. Cool. Thank you very much. Now we can do White World Tendency events, and we're going to start with 3-2 and 3-1. Which is not going to take us too long. We basically just need to free Lord Rydell from his cell in the Prison of Hope. But in order to do that, we need to go back to 3-2, and we need to go and find a specific area that we can cross in White World Tendency. And that will allow us to get the key to his cell, which we can take back to him, and then yada yada yada, bish bash bosh, done done done. So, let's go. And then afterwards, we're going to do 4-2 and 4-1, which is the going into the pit where Patches kicked us, getting the magical sword Makoto, and then dealing with Satsuki. And then the Depraved Chasm. Ah, I see. So what we're doing is we're doing White World Tendency events that are only affecting our, like, trophies. Because I was like, isn't there, like, the White Tendency event you do with Skirvir in 2-2? But I guess that one isn't required for the Platinum, so it's not touched upon in the guide. Thank you, Roach AK Trollo, for reminding me to jump off. I remembered this time, but I very much appreciate the reminder. He sounds like the blacksmith in Dark Souls 2 Majula. A little bit, yeah. I'll be around if you make it back. I wouldn't be surprised because I know that they like to reuse their voice talent, which is understandable. The voice actors for these games are really fucking good. I'll have to look it up at some point. I'm very curious. The OG Cool Knight, yeah. We really were starving for Cool Knight content when it came to Penetrator, because he really, well, bless him, he's not much more than what he looks. He's very surface level, I'm afraid. Poor thing. Bro. Daniel. So we need to climb to the top of this tower, and at the top of this tower there is a little staircase where I think last time we were here we actually saw a message that said something along the lines of like come back on pure white tendency. So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna come back now on pure white tendency. Now, based on how much time we have left, we're definitely not finishing the Platinum today, but we will be finishing it on, what is it, Friday that I said we would do? Yeah, because Wednesday is going to be Under the Island 5 hours, Demon Souls again on Friday, and then Pokemon Mystery Dungeon Gates to Infinity on Saturday, I believe I said, which I'm excited for, because I really, really want to replay Pokemon Mystery Dungeon Gates to Infinity. I need an excuse, and I want the footage, so it kind of works out if I stream it, because it's one of my feel-good games. And because we now have White World Tendency, there is a little plank of wood here that we can use, which will take us all the way up here, up this little staircase, this little itsy-witsy suspicious staircase. Which gets us this item, Prison of Hope 2, cell key. I am just going to warp back using the thing that abandons my souls, because I only have 1,000 souls. Like, I don't need that. Is what it is. We vanish. We vamoose. And then we're going to go and help Lord Rydell out of his little cell. Out of his little celly-welly. So, I think it would be quicker. Yeah, we have to go to Prison of Hope. And we just have to run through the area until we find him. I think I remember where he is, so this shouldn't take too long. Not to mention, the enemies in this level are now incredibly weak to everything we can do, so the Mind Flayers aren't going to be able to do jack shit to me. Da 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 da. Hello. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. We run over here and go down the stairs and go down more stairs, and that's what we do. We go down a bunch of stairs. 'Cause that is the easy way to progress in this game. Go down more stairs, and then we take a right at the bottom of these stairs. And this is the floor we need. Ah, fuck. Billy got cocky. Un poquito. There we go. And Lord Rydell should be just over here. There you go, mate.
Why, thank you, please.
Thank you for the Dull Rat's ring. Are you going to do anything? I don't remember if he does anything. Ah, we can get over here. We can now get over here and loot this. Because there was a blockage here last time, so we couldn't get in here. But freeing him and getting that ring, I believe, is like the main thing that we needed to do. I told you so. Oh. The three-cornered hat. Is there anything else over here? I genuinely don't remember, which is why I'm checking. But I don't think so. And perfect. Let's go. Okay. We've done that. We have freed Lord Rydell, so he's given us the Dull Rat's ring, which we need. Now we need to go to 4-2. And we need to go to the Patches Pit. Honestly, I should just put the neck seal binding on my hotbar. I feel like at this point that makes way more sense. So let's pop that there. And now we go to 4-2. Oh, that's Bior. I thought that was Selen for a second and I was a bit confused. So the game says make a backup save here in case you miss the Worthy of the Sword trophy. But honestly, we're not going to miss it because we're just going to go give Satsuki the sword. Now, we're about to meet a character that I think was genuinely changed for the worst. I think while I can go to bat for Bluepoint for a lot of the changes they made, the character of Satsuki is a character that they changed in what I would consider to be a very offensive, stereotypical way. Because in the original version of Demon's Souls, this was like a white-haired, kind of like gruff, older character who looked honestly kind of like a little bit of a Dante Devil May Cry sort of energy. That is not what you are going to see in about 1 minute. That is not what you are about to see when we go to 4-1 and I show you what they did to fucking Satsuki. Satsuki, who is a Japanese character, because Makoto, Magic Sword Makoto, Satsuki, all of that. It's giving very, like, Japanese vibes. Do I have the brass telescope? Yes, I do. Well, let me kill this Skelly first.
You seem to have your head about you. Come
And now, let's meet what they did to Satsuki, the character who was Japanese, white hair. What did they do to him? Holy fuck. They gave him a mustache and beard combination that is, one, a Western stereotypical appropriation of Chinese people. They didn't get the fucking ethnicity right. There was no reason to do any of this. He had a perfectly serviceable knockoff Dante from Devil May Cry design in the original, and they've made him look like he's out of Dynasty Warriors for no fucking reason. This is wild, Monet. This is wild. This is one of those things that I cannot defend. I cannot defend that. It's so bad. Anyway, hi Satsuki.
I am Satsuki. I seek a keepsake of my father. Have you seen the sword inscribed? Makoto, I will offer you demon souls.
I have found it, actually. Do you want it?
Bless your good now.
So we need to hand it to him. That's for the trophy.
Yes, this luster. It's finally mine. But could this sword really? There is only one.
But then he starts to, like, try and kill you. But we got deliver Makoto to Satsuki. Yay! And then he tries to murder us. And then, well, he fails. He fails beautifully. And we just take the sword anyway. What a fun quest line, guys! Isn't that such a fun quest line? It's so fucking random. Oh, Satsuki. Satsuki, 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 you special, special man. Okay, last thing we need to do is we need to head to the Valley of Defilement, the Depraved Chasm, and we need to collect Istarel. I don't remember exactly where Istarel is located in this area, so that's going to be fun. So let me look it up, just to be safe. Istarel location. I think it's nearer to the end of the area, but I don't remember. Found in the Depraved Chasm, about halfway across the ledge connecting the two areas, there will be a ladder to your left. Climb it and proceed across many ledges, and then you will get there. Okay. We can do that. That's not a problem. We can definitely do that now. So let's head up and quickly take care of Istarel. Because I only ever did this once. The other World Tendency events are all fairly easy to locate. This one is a little bit more difficult because I'm not as used to the layout of 5-1. But I think I know roughly how far I need to go into the level to get to where we need to be. So I'll just start making my way forwards. And we will go from there. It's definitely past the first fog gate. I feel like that's a certainty. Sir, stop. The only way that could be more From Software is if we later found him dying leaned up against a wall. Honestly. I guess I'm kind of glad that that character doesn't play a very large role, because that way the fairly offensive redesign doesn't have to stay focused on for particularly long. I think the ladder is around here somewhere. Is it like over here? I don't remember. No, I don't think it is, but I never came down here, so I'll take the Stone of Ephemeral Eyes. Bro, stop. Oh no, I think it's like further on. I think it's like down past the diva who is no longer here because she's moved on. Is it around here? Look at up. Okay, that's wonderful, but like... Oh, you little fucker. I feel like I don't remember where this fucking thing is. Where is this thing? Is it not around here? Where is it? Where is... I need to look this up. Shit. Istarel, Demon Souls PS5. Let's go on YouTube and have a little look. There's a small video that explains it. I'll mute it so that you guys don't hear it. I just need to see where the ladder is. That's all I'm looking for. Ooh, let's not do that in 360. Let's do that in 720p at least. Come on. Where is he going? Where is he? Oh, he's going from the Leechmonger's arena. Okay, out into regular zone. Across that bridge. Down there. Out there. Oh! We're literally 2 seconds away. Nice. Shoot. It's literally just over here. It's literally right here. I'm a talent. I truly am. To absolutely miss the most obvious fucking path in the universe. To stop half a second before I reach the correct path. I'm that one meme of the guy mining for... the two miners mining for diamonds, and one of them is like about to strike it rich, but he turns away. Oh god. Oh no, hello. Hello there, my name is Billy S, and I'm gonna die. Oh my god, I got killed by the little one. Ah! This guy, along with the change in the false idol boss appearance, are your main complaints about the remake. Yeah, that kind of works with me as well. I'm gonna go from the Leechmonger fight because it's way closer to where we need to be. I just don't understand why they changed those specific bosses, like Fool's Idol. I know some people have issues with the Flame Lurker redesign as well, but honestly, I'm not as upset about that one because honestly, I think it looks fine. But the Fool's Idol I very much dislike because they just make her look angry for no reason. She shouldn't be angry. It doesn't work with her lore. And then Satsuki, just for very obvious reasons, like, it's not like it's a character anyone's going to remember in the long term, but even then, you want to treat every character with respect, and there is somebody out there, there is at least one person out there in the universe whose favorite Soulsborne character is Satsuki from Demon Souls. I don't know who they are, I don't know where they are, but they are out there, and they are outraged that Satsuki was changed to be a stereotype, and an incorrect stereotype at that. Oh my god, I'm so not doing this right now. Get down here so I can fight you properly. Or I just get back into the corner. Oh god, but there's another one over here, right? Yup. Up the ladder. Come on, team. Let's go. Alright, we've got 1 more hour, by the way, before the end of the stream to kind of clear as much as we can. I think we're definitely going to get to 1-4 before the end of the stream. Maybe even kill Alance. Because I don't think the Black World Tendency events are going to take as much time as the White... Well, are going to take that much time. So I'm not terribly concerned in that sense. That's fine. There we go. That's all I was waiting to do. Just get my hits in, get my licks in. And then up here should take us very close to the Esterel, which I believe is that glowy item right there. Unless I completely choke and get myself killed right now, which could be the case. We got it. One of the few. Obtain Esterel. Okay, you can kill me now. It's fine. You can kill me now. It's okay. It's all good. Send me back to the. Yeah, there you go. Send me back to the Archstone. Thank you very much. And now we can do Black World Tendency. So, what the guide says is we have to shift the worlds towards Black Pure World Tendency. This will spawn Black Phantom versions of certain NPCs, and if we kill these Phantoms, it will shift our character tendency towards Pure White, which we need to do to complete the quest the Monumental bestowed us at the beginning of the game. So, in order to do this, we need to use body form via the Stones of Ephemeral Eyes, which we have 16 of them. And we need to shift the world tendency to black. So the first thing I'm going to do is we're going to go to 3-1. Actually, no, 3-2 would be easier. Because from what I understand, it doesn't matter whether I die in 3-1 or 3-2. The world tendency is for the entire Archstone. So I can die in 3-2 and it will affect 3-1. So what we need to do is we need to equip the Stones of Ephemeral Eyes, and then we need to basically kill ourselves a bunch. We might have to farm some stones at some point in order to speed this process up. But for now we just gotta kill ourselves. We're basically gonna do this, and then we're gonna go and kill Lord Riddell's Phantom. Then we're also gonna need to collect the Sodden Ring. And then we have to kill a Primeval Demon, really. Oh, we need to kill the Primeval Demons because we need that colorless demon soul. Shit. Okay, we're gonna need more Ephemeral Eyes than I actually thought. Shit. So it says that I need to do this about 7 times to go from pure white to pure black. And they say if the tendency still shows pure white, either reload at the Archstone or go back to the Nexus. So I'll probably just go back to the Nexus. Oh no, it's looking different now. At least, because we've got 3, we've got 5, we've got 2, we've got 4. Okay. There's a lot to do here, actually. There's more to do here than I thought there was. So this might actually take us a little while. Because I'm looking at this this guide right now, and I'm actually kind of a bit like, oh, I didn't think that this was something I needed to do. Ho, 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 ho. Okay. Now let's reload the area. How are we doing in terms of world tendency? What is the commotion? We are dark, but how dark are we? I'm not entirely sure. If we have to do this around 7 times, then we need to do this one more time after this, and it should go to pure black. Fingers crossed. And that should take us to pure black. And then, yeah, that means I'm going to have to do some farming for more Ephemeral Eyes, which is not fun. But we will figure it out. So, I'm gonna go back to the Nexus, and I'm gonna re-warp into the area, and I'm gonna hope that we are in pure black. Fingers crossed, fingers crossed, fingers crossed. Yeah, we are. Perfect. Okay, then let's head down to Lord Rydell and kill his Black Phantom. This will then reset us to neutral, so we'll have to kill ourselves a couple more times, but that's fine. Like, it's part of the plan. Because then we're going to kill ourselves a few more times, do the Sodden Ring, do the Primeval Demon, and then we kind of just have to work with the rest of the worlds. So yeah, we are definitely going to have to do some Stone of Ephemeral Eyes farming. I don't know where the farm is for them, but we will figure it out, because we will have no choice. We kind of need to, because I don't have enough. But as said, we've got to vanquish these Black Phantoms, so the Monumental will give us his extra ring, because we need every single ring in the game in order to claim one of our achievements. That's something. I've just noticed I can hear the maiden singing, but she doesn't sing nearly loud enough for this variation of Latria. The original, the ambiance is so much stronger. Okay, the Black Phantoms, I remember, are much tougher and hit very hard, so we need to actually play very carefully here. But if I do this enough times, we should be good. Because, like, they may be tough, but they're not, like, it's not like the AI is particularly complex. And this guy's not really throwing any, like, projectiles or anything at us, so I'm not, like, concerned or anything. If anything, I'm just curious as to why we suddenly have, like, a Black Phantom here. I've always found that to be kind of odd, that some of these characters just appear in, like, such an evil role all of a sudden. It doesn't make sense to me. Okay, we need to make that world dark again, so let's go back and kill ourselves a couple more times. So let's do that a second time. What part of the UK do I live in? I don't live in the UK. I am British. I come from Cornwall, but I actually live in Spain. And I've lived in Spain since I was 8 years old. So I've technically lived longer in España than I have in the UK. I'd get the ring first. World Tendency will reset after slaying Black Phantoms. Yeah, but Alex, I'm gonna have to go down there anyway, because part of the platinum involves needing to kill the primeval demons that spawn in pure Black Tendency, which does the exact same thing as killing Lord Rydell. So I have to go to Black World Tendency here in Upper Latria twice anyway. Is that black? Is that pure black? I can't tell. I genuinely can't tell. Let me check. Demon Souls Remake, Pure Black. World Tendency. I genuinely can't tell. No, I think that's... I think we need to kill ourselves one more time. I think that's slightly too bright. We're gonna kill ourselves one more go. One more go. One more go. Why not? Un tiempo más. Vámonos. We go. Now I think we'll be in pure black. Yeah, because it's got like the little red aura about it. That definitely means pure black. Okay, we need to go down now. We need to go down to the lower area of the swamp, which is where we'll be collecting the Sodden Ring. And then we'll also find and kill the primeval demon, which is also going to be down in the swamp. Once we've done that, we can then go to 5-3 to Maiden Estraya's room. And from there, we can actually farm Stones of Ephemeral Eyes, apparently. So everything works out. We are going to have to do like the whole runaround to get down to the swamp, which is a slight pain, but hey-ho, this will be the last time we run through this area for a while, so I'm not complaining too much. And we've got 50 minutes left to try and get as much of the Black World tendency done as possible. Whatever we don't get done today gets done on Friday. The main thing that's gonna, like, boost our playtime is the fact that we are going to have to go through a little bit of New Game Plus. And by a little bit, I mean, honestly, quite a lot of it. But luckily, we've got all of our gear and all of our rings and everything to kind of make life a bit easier. But I know that we need to get the soul of the Dragon God, we need to get the soul of the Old Monk, and we need to get the soul of Maiden Estraya. So we're going to have to go through pretty much every level except the Shrine of Storms all over again in New Game Plus, which is a tad bit brutal. Get out of here. Because honestly, I remember Demon Souls being pretty fucking tough in New Game Plus. It's not easy. And we get up here. Now we just gotta head over to one of the cages that leads back down, which we can get to from over here. We'll just go... Yeah, Yurt is still dead over there, so let's just go in, like, the normal cage and just head down like normal. And down we go. This is terrifying. This is genuinely terrifying. Unironically, this is creepier and scarier and all those extra words for me than anything else. Alright, now we need to go and find the Sodden Ring, which I don't actually know where it is down here. I just know that it has to... It's somewhere in this swamp. God knows where. But it's got to be here somewhere, and I will find it. Okay, we're definitely in pure black because we can see some scary little red phantom enemies popping up. I'm just going to kind of do a little look around. Okay, that's the primeval demon. Whom we will deal with once we get the Sodden Ring, but only after we have gotten the Sodden Ring, which I believe is like somewhere in the swamp itself. So I'll come back for you. Don't you worry, you weird little freakazoid. I just need to find this other ring first. But obviously I don't know where it is, so I just know that it is somewhere in this swamp. And that could genuinely mean anything. Ooh, maybe that's it. Maybe it's around there. Maybe it's one of those. Or it could be you. I didn't grab you. No. Could be you. Oh my god, I'm dead. Okay, it wasn't you. Shit. Okay, that's embarrassing. Near the prisoner hall. Oh no, that is the enemy. Shit, it was there. Oh, fuck. Okay, I have to do the run again. Oh, that's annoying. I should have just used magic. I was cocky. I thought I could kill it. I should have just used my magic. Whoops. Alright. If only I could, fast forward the stream for you guys so you didn't have to watch me walk my way back there in shame. I'm just quickly getting the chat back up because I was looking away for a second. I'm acrophobic. How do you think I feel about the idea of being in a cage over a towering height, even if it's in a video game? Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Ah! Oh, it's just such a pain to get back down to that swamp. I'm gonna treat that fucking massive flesh like it deserves, with a nice fireball to the face this time. I was a foolish little man who made a foolish little mistake. But the good thing is, after this, we literally can farm ephemeral ice stones, which is going to make life so much easier. And it's going to be interesting farming the stones because it's with a method I've never done before. So we'll see how it goes. Again, que sera, sera. Excuse me. He said no pickles. 3-1 and 3-2 are fantastically designed levels. Genuinely. I think 3-2 is a little less interesting to me because I feel like I wanted just a little bit more of like this upper area outside of like the starting sequence and the ending sequence, but that's such a minor like complaint of mine that it's not even really a complaint. I think it's fantastic. A little tedious to get back here. I kind of wish there was maybe like a different elevator I could unlock that could be like a little shortcut down into the swamp. But that's maybe like my one thing, because this is low-key kind of a bit tedious. But when you're just doing regular progression in these levels, yeah, it's fantastic. I thought those were bone wheels for a second. I was like, how did they get into Demon Souls? How did Miyazaki do this? What do you mean that's only taking 30 damage? What about Soul Ray? Oh god. Why'd you gotta be resistant? It's not fair. Is it because we're in pure black? It's because we're in pure black. I will take my time, because that is what I shall do, because that is the smart move. Shout out to the old monk guy who is just wandering around beside this thing in his world. Alright, the last few hits have to be manual. There we go. Mercury Stone Shard. Said it was nearby here, so is it this? Mercury Stone Shard, no. It said it was nearby. I believe this is the enemy. Is it like around the back here, maybe? Ha 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 ha! Sodden Ring! And now all we have to do is go and kill the Primeval Demon, which we've already seen, so we know where it is. And from there, we can leave 3-1 and 3-2, never to return today. Yo, calm down. Chill out. Yeah, look, the small ones, you're not gonna make me feel bad for you. You're still fucking creepy. I'm not gonna be like, oh baby. No, I'm gonna be like, oh baby. Ugh. Tower of Lutria gives you HP Lovecraft vibes with a medieval fantasy setting, and that explains why you might love it so much. Yeah, honestly. It's the closest this game gets to kind of like hitting on those vibes, and it's why I think I really like Bloodborne, is because they really channeled what they did in Latria for most of Bloodborne, and it shows. There we go. Now we got that colorless demon soul, we can return there. And now, apparently, we can do... Okay, Providential Ring, and then the Sodden Ring. And now, we need to go to 5-4 of the Valley of Defilement. And we need to kill the plague babies. So basically, we don't have a lot of time. But yeah, we need to kill these babies, and they are most likely to drop the Stones of Ephemeral Eyes. Which is certainly an interesting scenario to find ourselves in. Especially when none of them are dropping anything. This is concerning. But this is what the game was telling me. This is what the guide was telling me. Oh, that's a drop. That's a drop right there. That is a Stone of Ephemeral Eyes. And what's over here? That's also a Stone of Ephemeral Eyes. Okay, I am basically dead. Okay. But I bet the rest of those items there are also Stones of Ephemeral Eyes, so we can probably just kind of like rush through and grab what we want. This is ew. This is ugly. This is disgusting. Ugh. Drink, eat. Okay, I'm gonna do a run just to grab these items. Okay, that's a legendary hero soul, which is not what I was expecting. And there was an item over this side as well. Is that gonna be an ephemeral eye, or is that gonna be something special? Pure marrow stone. That is not an ephemeral eye. But if I stand here, I think I can avoid the plague. And the babies can't do shit to me. Yeah. So I should be able to just kill the babies here. Right? Yeah, this is the spot. This is the spot. I don't know if they like constantly respawn or anything, but like this is working. I also don't know how many eyes we're going to need. That's another thing of note. Are they all dead? Shit, I think they're all dead. I think I just killed every baby. Damn. Didn't think I was gonna kill every baby. Alright, then we're just gonna keep doing that a couple times until we have everything we need. It's un poco tedium, but... Oh shit, this is... I mean, it works, but god, there's gotta be a better way to do this than this. Let me see if there's any other options. Stone of Ephemeral Eyes Farm. Is there anywhere else? Nope. It's just everyone saying this is the spot. Well, and I'm dead. I didn't even notice I was plagued. I'm not gonna lie to you. Yeah, I thought they were respawning as well. I guess we learn something new every day. I actually killed enough of them to find out that they don't. I'm just trying to be careful with my healing, because I don't want to, like, use all this healing and then suddenly have no healing left for the other levels, but at the same time, I also kind of need to kill the babies. Because we need more of these ephemeral eyes. Okay, they warp. That's good to know. I genuinely didn't know that. God, none of you are dropping anything! Have you considered being helpful? God damn. Thank you. At least one of you was kind enough. Is that one? No, that's a bloodstain. Ah, it's tough because I don't really know how many I need. I guess what I can do is... Okay. What I'm going to do is I'm going to move on for now. Like, I'm going to go to Stonefang Tunnel. And we need to shift the world tendency to pure black. Gotcha. In that case, the best place to do that would be Smithing Grounds. Okay. Yeah, it's just constantly being like, okay, kill yourself quickly to keep progressing. So I think it takes 10 per archstone to do everything I need to do, which involves killing myself, then doing the first part of like the Black World Tendency events, and then doing the other half of the Black World Tendency events to destroy the like primeval demon. And I have to do it 3 times apparently. So I've got to do it here and then in 4 dash like Shrine of Storms as well. There is a chance I might be able to skip doing it in 5-1 and everything if I end up getting pure white character tendency before before we get to that point, because then we can just go up to the Monumental and he'll give us the ring and we won't need to kill the other Red Phantoms, which would honestly be more ideal for us than anything else. Like, for me, that is kind of, like, what I would like. Because I don't want to be doing this specific type of farming for a while, because it's kind of tedious, honestly. This is, I would say, like, maybe where, like, the most tedious part of the run is, because we have to keep killing ourselves, then farm the stones of ephemeralized from the plague babies, and then go back to the next one and repeat, and it's a bit tedious. And we have half an hour, so I think we can definitely get this one done. We can get Stonefang done. I don't know if we'll be able to get Shrine of Storms done in the time we have left. But you can bet if we don't have Shrine of Storms done, I will just be farming babies at some point this week before the next stream, so that we don't have to worry about that, and we can just jump right into finishing this off. Okay, I think one more will put us in pure black, but I'm just gonna double check by reloading this area and seeing what the world tendency icon looks like. No, we're not in pure black yet. We don't see the, I don't see like the red tint that denotes that we are in pure black. But after uno mas, we should be good. So once we've done this, we want to go to Tunnel City. And we need to apparently farm the fat official down the left hallway until I receive a gold coin. Oh god, I'm gonna need to trade that with Snuggly, aren't I? So I do need to get at least one gold coin. Which I believe is a mechanic that was added into the remake specifically. Do you want to just give me one? That would be iconic. Yo, that's not a gold coin. That's crazy. Wow. Once we've done that, we can then go and kill Scurvy, which will give us the Talisman of Beasts. And the Talisman of Beasts is apparently good for my build because it's a really good, like, talisman that can cast both spells and miracles. But we need this gold coin apparently first. I'm almost certain it is to trade something with Snuggly the Crow. But that means we have officially reached the part of the run that requires the farming. Let's go. Full moon grass. Dang it! Yeah. I've just scrolled down. It's because if we trade the gold coin, we get the Ring of Uneven Scales. Oh no! Oh no! Oh no, we actually do need to farm for the pure blade stone. In 4-2, I was telling you there's one skeleton that has an extremely rare drop. We need to farm it because we need to trade it with Sparkly the Crow for the Ring of Longevity. That's so fucked. But if we had the digital deluxe version of this game, we wouldn't need to do that. But guess who does not have the digital deluxe version of this game? Me! I'm a fool. I'm a fool and I thought this was going to be easy. I thought I was going to avoid that pain, that grind, but I was wrong. I was so very wrong. Ugh. So, what I'm realizing now is that most of the next stream is gonna be grinding then. because I went the wrong way. Because I can't not, like, I can't do it all off camera because it's kind of the most infamous part of the platinum. And people want to see my reaction to the most infamous part of the platinum. Unless I do that little bit of grind off camera, but I record it. Like, as in, like, I still, like, record it in this fashion, but I'm just kind of, like, not doing it on stream so as not to waste your guys' time with just this. What are the drop rates? Tell me. Is there anything else I can set? Yeah, I can send all this. What are the drop rates for the gold coin? I need to check this shit. Oh my god. Gold coin demon souls. They're a consumable dropped by any fat official. They're a very rare drop. Yeah. Okay, but if I go to the fat official, does it have a percentage? Nope, just that it's very rare. Yay! But I bet this is also the easiest fat official to farm, so that's partly why we're doing this. But it just sucks that we don't have, like, a homeward bone that we can just kind of, like, go back to, and we have to do it like this. Oh, that skeleton is going to kill me. I truly thought we would be, like, done with this on Friday, but seeing that, the writing is on the wall, we are not going to be done with this on Friday. No, we're going to have to do a 5th Demon Souls stream next week. Give me your coin, give me your coin, give me your coin. I don't actually just, like, have a coin, do I? Didn't, like, pick one up a while back or something? No. No, that would be silly. That would be so silly. Imagine we're doing this for the next 23 minutes and we don't get a gold coin. That would be insane. That would be unhinged. You wouldn't do this to me, game. You wouldn't do that to me. Demon Souls PS5, you wouldn't ruin the last half an hour of our stream by making me grind, would you? No. Sadly, you can believe that would happen to me. Oh, I can believe it too. I can believe it too. In fact, I can believe it 3, 4, and 5 as well. And you know what? 6, 7. I deserve a full moon grass for making a 6, 7 joke. Yes, I do. Oh, I should have done a tiny bit more research into what the pure black tendency platinum events were, because I just was not expecting this. I have been bamboozled. But hey, on the plus side, next week we also get to start Wuchang Fallen Feathers, so that's going to be fun. Okay. I may as well, while we're farming this gold coin and we're doing farming stuff, does anybody have any questions? Q&A? A spontaneous Q&A? Because I can't really think of anything else to do right now. While I'm ruining this man's life, and he's ruining mine. Full moon grass, goddammit. Full moon grass, goddammit. Watching anything new? We're watching Drag Race Season 18 and Drag Race UK vs. the World. Survivor 50 starts in a couple days, which I'm very excited for. I'm a reality TV game show aficionado, so that's kind of my jam. On YouTube, I've been catching up with some old seasons of Jetlag the Game, which is the channel that does, like, the hide and seek and tag across, like, Europe and Japan and the world, and it's, like, genuinely really fun. It's very entertaining. While I've been editing, I've been listening to live streams from some Super Mario Odyssey creators, like Small Ant Morph, Well, Small Lat's not really been doing Mario Odyssey for a while, but he came back to doing like randomizers for like Morph, CJ, Fur. Been kind of listening to their content for a little bit because it kind of just it's nice and chill, and it's about games that I enjoy. So yeah, we've been watching just a couple little things here and there. Is this going to be the one? I would like it to be the one. I would very much like it to be the one. 4 for 4. But hey, at least I'm getting souls out of this because I'm not dying, so... But maybe dying would be quicker. I don't know. Some more grass. It's more grass. It's grass and not golden coins. I just want a golden coin. A €1 coin, that's all I ask for, Mr. Fat Official Man. Mr. Official Gordito, come on. All I require in my presence is a coin. A single, solitary coin. Barely of any worth, of any value. But to me it means the world. And it would mean the world if you could fucking give it to me right now. Fuck! Okay. I'm gonna have to make a bet. Bets on me actually getting a gold coin before the end of the stream. Bets on me getting a gold coin before the end of the stream. I'm gonna set up a YouTube poll quickly. Just a quick poll, just to end the stream. Will Billy find a gold coin before the end of the stream? Let's see what everyone in the YouTube audience thinks. Catching up on Kamen Rider, and it is unhinged. I mean, Kamen Rider has always been a bit of a zany, zesty show, but I imagine if you're saying it's unhinged, then it definitely is, because I know how much of a fan you are. Ow! Go on, go on. Oh? No, not the Crescent Axe! No! That's the other rare drop. We don't need the Crescent Axe, we need the gold coin. Damn, immediately people have been voting no in the YouTube. Oof. Oof. Ah. Newest episode is one of the most brutal breakdowns you've seen in the show in a while. Ooh. I wasn't aware that in Kamen Rider the beatdowns were brutal in that sense. But, intriguing. Very intriguing. Go on. Coin, 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 coin. Fuck you. Fuck you. These fat officials are gonna be the death of me right now. Why did I not do my research and see that one of the events I needed to, two of the events I needed to do involve grinding. Fucking grinding. I can't believe I don't have the digital deluxe version of this game, so I can't do this because I don't have the Ring of Longevity. That's so fucked. That's also so fucked putting it behind the digital deluxe version of the game because it's like, oh, you can pay to avoid the biggest grind in the game. That shit's shady to me. Oh, I'm dead. That's fine. You know what? That's quick. We zoom. But at least once we've done this, I basically know exactly what I need to do for the next, like, couple areas. So I'm not worried, per se. It's just that pure blade stone. Once we've grinded that down and I've gotten some stones of ephemeral eyes off camera, like, we're gonna be good. And also this gold coin. I did not think a gold coin was gonna be one of the, like, founding problems of this stream. There was no way I could have predicted this. Ow. Again. Ah. This reminds you of when you farm for the Silver Knight Spear in Dark Souls 1. That weapon helped me in the Catacombs, Tomb of the Giants, and New Londo Ruins. Yeah, this is reminding me already of when I had to farm the Channeler's Trident in Dark Souls 1, which, is one of the most traumatic things I think I've ever done in a video game. Alright, where is the cling ring? There we go. That truly was a disturbing time, because there was just no easy way to grind for the Channeler's Trident, because there's just no easy path through the Duke's archives to deal with them. Hello. Please? No! Please! Come on, I'm even smiling. Alright, we've got 14 minutes left. We've got half yes, half no over on the YouTube poll right now. Let's have a look. Yeah, 50% say yes, 50% say no. To the 2 voters who voted, thank you for 50-50ing. But I will definitely try and make the grind as non-grindy as possible for Friday. So I'll make sure to grind the ephemeral eyes that I need off stream, so that when we start on Friday, all we'll have to do is, like, the specific grind for the items and not for, like, the ephemeral eyes needed to put ourselves into the right world tendency state. That I don't mind doing off stream, but I do think I need to do the pure blade stone farming on stream. I think that's important. I think that also means that maybe Friday's stream is also going to be a longer one, because I feel like we're going to be grinding there for a while, and I need to make sure that, like, I am grinding to the best of my ability. So I will definitely look up any tips and tricks on how to grind for some of these items to make sure that I am being as efficient as I can. Fulmin grass! Fulmin grass! This is even after I have the ring that raises my item discovery. That's the frustrating part. Let me see if there's any other way to raise Demon Souls raise item discovery. Oh. Somebody is saying that it might actually be better for you not to have the item discovery ring on. I don't know why, but people are saying that. So what I'm going to do is, for the last 10 minutes, we're going to try this with the item discovery ring turned off, and we'll see if that changes things. I don't know. Maybe it's because it, like, reduces the pool of items that can show up through, I don't know. I don't know. Nope, that's full moon grass again, that's fine. I can't tell if people have placeboed affected themselves, so that's the problem. There's no way to know. But then again, I don't really mind this because it's quite relaxing. It's a grind, but it's the type of grind where it's kind of like, I'm pretty chill. If I was doing this off camera, I would just be relaxing with a nice podcast or something in the background. Something to listen to. And I would be having a lovely, lovely time. At least I have a lot of healing items. So true, actually. You know what? You're so right about that. We have gotten a healthy amount of healing items. And we will continue to get a healthy amount of healing items. So, who's to complain, really? That's more full moon grass. I'm already learning the weight. Let me actually see gold coin. What is the weight of a gold coin? 0.5. I'm just checking the item discovery page again. Yeah, so pure black world tendency is the best way to improve the drop rate of rare items and materials. Okay. Oh. Okay, something about upgrade materials dropped by enemies. Oh, so wearing the item does not increase the chance of a chunk or pure chunk dropping. Damn. But the ring does improve my chance of getting... Okay. I realize I'm probably about to die right now. That's fine. Okay, so from what I'm understanding, I'm gonna share with you my... I'm gonna share with you my findings. The way that item discovery seemingly works in Demon Souls is that if you are going for items on the same sort of ID, for example, let's say you're farming an enemy that can drop various different types of like upgrade materials, like chunks and ores and pure versions of chunks, that's all the same. Upping your item discovery doesn't change the opportunity of finding one of those. But if the items are all different, so for example, this guy drops grass, and then his rare drops are an axe and a gold coin, then he has more of a chance of dropping the axe and the gold coin if you have the item discovery ring equipped. But if you are farming for the pure blade stone, which is what we're going to have to do on Friday with the skeleton in 4-2, then you don't need the ring equipped because the pure blade stone is under the same ID as all of the other potential upgrade materials that appear. The only thing that changes with putting the item discovery on for the pure blade stone is that it makes that skeleton more likely to drop an Uji Katana, which obviously we don't actually want. So for this guy, it's better to wear the ring, but for the guy that we're going to farm on Friday, it's better to leave the ring off because we already kind of have everything up to the point it needs to be. Oh man, okay. We have 6 minutes. I'm just gonna go in. I think we've got enough time for 5 more runs over to the Fat Official, and then I've got to end it. And we'll just have to continue this on Friday. That's so funny. That's so funny that we're gonna be farming. But this is for the platinum. This is what we have to do. Hello again. Damn it! Damn it. Damn you, full moon grass. Oh yeah, send all this shit away. What else is like heavy? What is weighing us down right now? Makoto can go away. Isterel can go away. You're enjoying the current Kamen Rider season. They've been using the gimmick for it as much as they can, and it's been a fun time. The theme being that the main character can go into people's dreams and fight nightmares. Ooh, very Klonoa energy. How fun. Or maybe a little bit of like Psychonauts as well. Although in Psychonauts is more going into people's brains, right? Not dreams. I don't know, I haven't played Psychonauts. Come on, gold coin, gold coin, gold coin, gold coin, gold coin, gold coin. I believe in you. Gold coin. Plata de oro. Plata de oro. Come on. Plato de oro. Plato de oro. Come on. That's not a gold coin, that's full moon grass. Do you understand the problem? Ah! 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 Okay, 4 more attempts. We have 4 more attempts, and then I have to stop for the evening. I think we're going to get it in these 4 attempts. I genuinely do. I think it's going to happen. I think it's going to happen and it's going to be amazing. It's going to be iconic. Ah! 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 Go on. Go on. You know you want to. You know you want to. Come on, laddie. Oh, come on, laddie. You know you want to. You know you want to. You're so silly. Such a silly man. Oh, and we're dead again. Go on. Three attempts remaining. Tres attempts remaining. 2 attempts remaining. 2 attempts remaining. Oh, God. You're sad because Super Sentai recently ended its final season. I did hear about that, yeah. I was actually quite surprised. I kind of assumed that Super Sentai was kind of a big force over in Japan, so knowing that they had to actually, like, kind of end it for now is kind of crazy. Alright, chat, this is the last 2 attempts. Get your thoughts and prayers in now, because if we don't get it in these 2 attempts, I'm gonna have a very interesting couple of days. Let's just say that. Come on. Culturally, it's huge, but financially, it's not. Ah, I see. That's a shame. Alright, this is our last attempt. I need to end off after this. Regardless, I guess I should start doing the outro now. Thank you everyone for tuning in to today's Demon's Souls stream. I didn't remember that it was going to turn into a grind at this point, but we are committed, and we will do it, and I will grind, and I will grind hard. But the question is, will I be grinding a Fat Official on Friday? The answer is, yes I will. Fuck! Oh, there's still 1 more minute. You know what? There's still 1 more minute. We've got time for 1 more. We've got time for 1 more. Remember what I said earlier? The meme of the guy who is mining for diamonds, and he stops moments before striking it rich. And he turns away. I'm about to hit diamonds. I'm about to hit diamonds. So we're going to give it 1 more go right at midnight. My time, right now. We're about to hit diamonds on this, the final attempt of the stream, at midnight, running down this pathway to a fat official so that we can get a gold coin, so that we can trade it with Snuggly for a ring. This is the moment. This is it. This is going to be it. This is it. This is it. This is it. This is it. Right now, we are about to get it. We're about to get there. Goodbye, everybody.